My dear students, today we will be going to discuss the periodic properties. Periodic properties, as you all know, these are the properties which repeats after a certain regular interval of time. Which repeats after certain regular interval of time or which show a particular trend. So that properties are your periodic properties. First, we will be going to discuss about the atomic radius. Atomic radius means, suppose this is your atom. Atom is spherical in nature and this is your nucleus. From the center of this nucleus to the outermost shell, this distance is your atomic radius. You all are aware with the topic covalent radius, van der Waals radius and metallic radius. Now we will discuss about the different trends of atomic radii along the groups and along the periods. What is the trend of atomic radii along the group and period? So group means top to bottom and periods means left to right. If we are moving from top to bottom in our periodic table, then atomic size will increase. And if we are moving from left to right in our periodic table, atomic size get decrease. This you should remember. Now, what is the reason why atomic size get decreased? Because number of shells increases and nuclear charge also increases. These two are contradictory statements. Number of shells increases means size will increase. If nuclear charge will increase, which means force of attraction of the nucleus to the last electron will also get increased. So it must decrease the size. But net effect is increase in size is due to this factor, because this factor dominates over nuclear charge factor. So in groups, atomic size will get increased and in periods, atomic size will get decreased. Okay? Why it decreases? Because in this number of shells remains same and in this effective nuclear charge increases. So effective nuclear charge increases, which means the force of attraction to the last electron also increases and thereby decrease in size. Okay? So this is the trend of atomic radii along the groups and periods. Fine? In this, size increases when we are moving from top to bottom. Next is size decreases when we are moving from left to right in a periodic table. But there are certain exceptions, like if I will ask, when we are moving from group 13 to 18, up to 13 to 17, size decreases, but group 18 have a little bit greater size than group 17. Why? Because up to group 17, we are taking into consideration the covalent radii. But in group 18, we considering the van der Waals radii. So van der Waals radius have greater in size than the covalent radii. Okay? So in group 18, their sizes is greater than group 17, 18. This is the trend of atomic radii along the periods in the groups. important periodic property is your ionization energy. Ionization energy also known as ionization potential, also known as ionization enthalpy. It is represented by IE, ionization energy, enthalpy and energy. Represented by IE. First I will tell you what is the meaning of ionization energy. It is the minimum amount of energy required to remove the most loosely bound electron from isolated gaseous atom to form gaseous cation. A little bit big definition is here. So it is the minimum amount of energy which is required to remove most loosely bound electron from isolated gaseous atom to form gaseous cation. What does it mean? It means how much energy is required to remove the valence electron. Valence electrons means which is present in the last shell of a particular atom. When electron will get removed from a neutral atom, it will form cation. That must be having positive charge after the removal of electron. So that energy which is required to remove that electron is your ionization energy, ionization potential or ionization enthalpy. Or you can also say that the energy required to remove the electron from ground state of atom. Okay? You can also write this definition also. Now, why gaseous atom? Why not solid? Why not atom in solid state, liquid state? Because, my dear students, in gaseous state, atoms are very far away from each other. And one particular atom is influenced by others atom also. So, in gaseous state, this influence is minimum because the atoms are very far away from each other, but in liquid state or in gaseous state they are closer to each other. So that's why we will calculate ionization energy or electron gain enthalpy in gaseous state. This is your NCERT question also. Fine. So units of ionization energy is electron volts per atom, joule per atom, the joules per mole or kilojoules per mole. Fine. Now next, the factors which affects the ionization energy. Factors affecting ionization energy. See, there is nuclear charge on which IE depends, atomic radii, nuclear charge, atomic radii, electronic configuration. Fourth is screening effect. So, nuclear charge. If nuclear charge is more, which means the last electron of that element is closely bound to the nucleus, which means that electron is closely bound to the nucleus. And if I want to remove that electron from an atom, more energy will be required. So, if nuclear charge is more, then ionization energy is also more. Next, atomic radii. If size of particular atom is more, then their last electron will move away from the nucleus. So less force of attraction, and it will be easier for us to remove the last electron. So greater the size, less is the ionization energy. Now electronic configuration. See, you remember the case of half-filled and fully filled configuration? In case of chromium and copper like, these configurations are stable. If something is more stable in nature and we want to break, then more energy is required. Like this is your lecture stand. Fine, it is solid. If I want to break this, I am comparing this with this marker. I need less energy to break this, and I need more energy to break the lecture stand because it is more stable. Similarly, half-filled and fully filled configurations are more stable. So, in that case, more ionization energy will be required to remove the electron. Fine. Last is your screening effect. My dear students, if screening effect is more, ionization energy will be left. Because if more of the electrons screen the outer electron, then actual charge experienced by the last atom is less than the expected value. So, it is easier for us to remove the last electron because more of the electrons will shield the outer electron. So, last electron will experience less force of attraction from the nucleus. So, less force of attraction means it is easy for us to break that bond, to remove the electron. I hope is it clear to you? This is the concept of ionization energy. Fine. It is represented by IE. Factors are nuclear charge. With the increase in nuclear charge, ionization energy increases or vice versa. If nuclear charge is less, then less IE is required. Okay. Atomic radii size is more, less force of attraction, so IE will be less. Electronic configuration. Half-filled and fully filled configuration is there. They are more stable than the other one. So, more IE will be required to break that. Right? Screening effect is more, IE will be less. Now, suppose I am taking any metal. This is metal capital M, it is losing electron and form cation. So that energy is your IE1, suppose. Fine. This is the ionization energy which is used to remove the electron in gaseous state to form the cation. This is your ionization energy 1. Now, if from this cation I am again removing one electron and it is forming M plus 2, because now 2 electrons are removed. So that will be your IE2. Okay. Now again I am removing one electron from this divalent cation. It will form trivalent cation and this is your IE3. Now if I will ask IE3 is greater than IE2 is greater than IE1 or successive ionization energies have more value. This is my question. Why successive ionization enthalpies follows this order? So what's going on? After the removal of one electron, suppose this is your sodium atom. Its configuration is 281. Its nuclear charge is 11 unit. After the removal of electron, number of electrons are 10, but nuclear charge is still same. How much? 11. I have just discussed the nuclear charge factor. Now nuclear charge is more. So more energy will be required to remove electron from this cation to form this cation. Here nuclear charge is 11 in both this case of sodium. But number of electrons are less, number of shells are less. So they will be more close to the nucleus. So now more energy will be required to remove electron from this. Now come to this case. Again, suppose if this is a case of sodium. Now here it is having 27. Suppose. Again the nuclear charge is 11. So now again more energy will be required to remove the third electron. It is for every atom. I hope is it clear to you? Successive ionization energy concept. Last, the important topic from the same topic is trend of ionization energy along the periods and groups. Trend of ionization energy along the periods and groups. Groups, periods. Remember the concept of atomic radii. Along the groups, atomic size increases. So, what is the effect of ionization energy? Ionization energy, it will decrease. So, ionization energy will get decreased because along the groups, atomic radii will increase. So increase in size, decrease in ionization energy. So reason will be because number of shells increases, now come to periods. If I will ask, what can be the trend here? Here atomic size decreases, nuclear charge, effective nuclear charge increases, so ionization energy will increase. Reason? Again, number of shells remain same. effective nuclear charge
Decreases.
Okay?
Yes.
So this is the reason. I hope is it clear to you? But there are lot of exceptions. The common exception is the first IE of nitrogen is greater than that of first IE of oxygen, and second IE of oxygen is greater than that of second IE of nitrogen. Why? My question is, the first IE of nitrogen is greater than that of oxygen, and second IE of oxygen is greater than that of nitrogen. Why? Whenever you face this kind of question, now always write the electronic configuration. So the electronic configuration of nitrogen is what? It is 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. For oxygen it is 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Beta, this is the concept of exactly half-filled configuration. Here p orbital, px, py, pz, everybody is having one single electron. Case of half-filled orbital. So it is more stable than this. So first IE is more for nitrogen than oxygen. But after the removal of one electron, it will form 2p2 and it will form 2p3 in for second IE. Now oxygen will become the case of half-filled orbital and nitrogen is the case of not half-filled orbital. That's why second IE for oxygen is greater than nitrogen. My dear students, in this lecture we have discussed about the periodic properties. We have discussed two periodic properties, atomic radii and ionization energy. Atomic radii trend, along the groups it increases and along the periods it decreases. The reason is, along the groups number of shells increases, along the periods number of shells remains same and effective nuclear charge increases. Fine. Now group 18 have greater atomic radii than group 17. This is the exceptional case because in group 18 we are taking van der Waals radii, okay, and up to group 17 we are taking covalent radii, and van der Waals radii have greater size than the covalent radii. Next we move to the ionization energy. Ionization energy is the energy required to remove the electron from ground state. Okay, it depends on so many factors like your nuclear charge. More the nuclear charge, more is the IA. Electronic configuration, half-filled and fully filled have stable configuration and they have more IA. More the screening effect, less is the IA. More the size, less is the IE. Okay. Now the trend of atomic radii, trend of ionization energy, along the periods, along the groups it decreases and along the periods it increases. Reason, the number of shells increases in this case and number of shells remains same. That's why metals are very reactive, because along the groups their size increases and they can easily lose their electrons. So that's why they are reactive in nature. I hope everything is clear to you all. Thank you.